So you can look at Elvira if you'd like.
Elvira.
Okay.
Giddy up.
So we all know each other's characters, and we all know what the story is here. So,
Just call me Flea.
the year is 1982. Save has sent a message by courier calling you to investigate a haunting in Devon, England. You ever been to Devon, Bo?
Devonshire is a county I think I've been through.
Devon is a wild country, rich in both moor and mire.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur Conan Doyle said his famous mystery, The Hound of the Baskervilles, there.
Never heard of it.
In the novel, the evil ghost town was a fake, a deadly prank created by the villain. But that was, after all, only a story.
It's true.
This note will contain all the information you need to begin this adventure. And I will pass it around, and someone needs to read this aloud.
Dear fellow envoy, you have been selected to represent Save at the investigation of Moorcrest Manor in Devon, England. The house is ostensibly haunted. A Miss Mary Bolton owns and lives in the house. She contacted us by mail. The woman is a direct descendant of Lord Henry Bolton, one of the most foremost figures in the history of our organization.
Is that the way that's worded? One of the most foremost?
I might have added an extra word in there. In his memory, we must do our best to protect his kin from the unknown. Save has reserved a room in your name at the Hotel Cora in Kensington, London, for June 18th. Your fellow envoys shall stay there as well. The standard equipment pack awaits you in the room. As is customary, you must provide your own weapons. You shall meet your fellow envoys in Suite 101 at 8 p.m. on the night of your arrival. In the morning, you will travel by train to Exeter. From there, you can rent a car to reach the Moorcrest property. Miss Bolton is expecting you. You shall stay at her home for the duration of the investigation. She does not have a telephone, but keeps a shortwave radio for emergencies, and of course has a car for trips into town. Good luck. Gordon Pym, Save Central.
All right. Okay. Unless you've got something that you guys would want to discuss at the hotel, we're going to skip to the car ride.
Let's skip to the car ride to Exeter.
All right, beautiful. So,
who's driving?
You're being driven.
Okay, excellent.
Car ride to Moorcrest is a bit rugged, but uneventful. Leaving the square fields and lush woods behind, you enter a wild, lonely area of rolling heath and jagged summits. A dense fog sets into the lowlands, and the road winds through damp, narrow valleys dripping with mist. After a short while, the fog seems to break. The road ascends to follow a spur of the moor, and Moorcrest Manor comes into view. The old house stands above the haze, as if serving as a lookout for the fog's distribution. A young woman appears in the front doorway, peering anxiously at the car as you approach. You guys drive up, and the car stops. What do you want to do?
Exit the car.
The girl on the porch looks pleased.
Larry, I think you should talk to the girl. Or I'm sorry, what's your character's name?
Yes.
Bobby Bertini.
Bobby.
Bobby.
I think you need to talk to this lady.
All right. I will exit the car, walk up there, introduce myself. Hello, I am Bobby Bertini. We are from Save, and we are here because I believe you called for assistance.
Oh, she goes, I'm so happy to see you. I've been waiting, and I'm so happy that Save has decided to help me out. She's like, I'm Mary. Welcome to the manor.
Thank you. Again, I'm Bobby, and this is my colleagues. This is Mr.
Flea.
And
Pepe.
Is Flea wearing the traditional stuffed animal pants, or is he in the underwear tonight?
No, he's wearing the stuffed animal pants.
Or the sock.
I don't know what the stuffed animal pants you're referring to are.
You ever seen Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers? He's got a pair of pants and just stuffed animals on him.
I've not seen that.
How about him just wearing a sock over his...
I have seen that, unfortunately. Can't unsee it.
Not the same Flea. She's like,
so?
Please, come into the house and I will make some tea.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
So, as she's preparing tea, the house is nice. It looks nice. She starts talking to you. She says the reason she contacted Save is that she lives alone on the property. I
She's
purchased
just a lonely lady.
right. I purchased the estate after the previous owners abandoned it. They said the house was haunted and let it go very cheaply. I don't believe in that sort of thing. Well, I didn't at the time. But I went ahead and bought the property. She knew that the property had once belonged to an ancestor of hers named Anne Bolton, and she thought it was a good idea to bring the manor back into the family, which was also part of the reason she bought the house. She found out later that Anne had been killed in the premises by some sort of animal, like a mad dog or something. But that stuff was kept under wraps, and it wasn't something that the family wanted to be well known even back when it happened. Some members of her family still find her death rather sordid. She gives you guys some tea. She said she didn't think much about the house being haunted, but after living on the premises, she began to notice things. She thinks the house may be held by strange forces. She began to notice small abnormalities, such as items out of place. Then a couple months ago, mishaps began to happen. She started hearing a bizarre howling from the nearby moorland at night. She would see mysterious green shapes walk the halls of the house. I'm pretty sure that I didn't imagine it, she said. I've always been sane. Of course, when I saw a large dog appear and disappear in the yard last week, I began to wonder how much longer my sanity would remain intact. She knew of Save through family story. She wasn't sure exactly what it was until she called and reached out and got hold of him. She found out about Save formally through searching for some family archives. That's how she got an address. She hopes you guys can make her feel comfortable here, protect her, and try to discover what's happening in the house.
Well, ma'am, we will try to get to the bottom of whatever might be going on in your home, and hopefully we can do this, expedite this as quickly as possible, and quietly and discreetly.
Very good. Mary leans over. She's like, over the coffee table. She's like, I really appreciate your help. Everyone make a perception roll. Here's how you make the roll. Take the 2 dice in your hand. Declare 1 die as the first number and 1 as the second number. Now, that's why it helps if you get different color ones. But just roll the first one and the second one.
All right.
Now, let me tell you how they work when we roll. Look at your perception. It's PER on your thing. Higher is better.
Yep.
Okay, so all you have to do is roll under that number.
Okay,
so under the number. That's right.
Okay.
So go ahead. Yours is your first number.
All right. First number 1.
So you probably made it.
Okay.
Okay. Go 17. Ahead, Larry. You try. Which is how we'll get the feel of it.
2. 24.
You made it, right?
Yep.
And Bo, you want to try as well?
Yep.
You shake my
7. 2.
And what was your perception?
72.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow, we're on the button, so you barely made it. So you hear a snap. It's an audible snap. And then the table has started to shudder a bit. And it starts to twist. The wood starts to twist.
Like this?
Like warp, that's right. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to get down on the floor and look under it and see if I see any wires or...
Make another perception roll, Leroy. Henceforth, you're just going to roll. I'm not going to look for the number. You just do it for
44. I made it.
Larry, at first you don't see anything. Then the floor seems to move. And you realize that it's the table and not the floor. The floor is staying still. It looks like the floor is moving at first. The floor is okay, but the table itself is warping. And you notice a huge bulge in the wood, like a balloon inflating with air. Again, the table snaps loudly, only this time the entire surface buckles. Tea flies everywhere, on the floor, on the empty chairs, and on you. The wood of the table bends and twists wildly, splintering and sending pieces across the room. Many shrieks, merry shrieks falling to the floor.
Oh, Mary shriek. I thought you meant like Mary, like Merry.
No, Mary shriek.
Okay.
No! Mary is freaking out.
Okay. What do you want to do, Chad?
An auspicious opening.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am an expert tracker, so I'm gonna see if I can figure out like where this the root of this like warping might be coming from.
Okay. Roll the dice.
Okay.
You're going to look at. You're going to work. This is a perception roll.
Okay.
That you're making something you're tracking the building.
Okay.
You do not see anything that has. There are no tracks.
Oh, okay.
All right. I am going to use my psychiatry ability to assess the mental condition of Mary and see if she's just plain nuts or if she's actually seen these things.
Okay, Boat. Please roll a perception roll as well. You got it big time. So the event did occur. Mary is very upset, you think. However, something feels odd, but you're not sure what.
I would like to investigate.
Mary begins to sob quietly on the floor. She's losing her composure at this point. Are you being that you use your psychiatry, I'm assuming you're trying to comfort her to a certain degree?
Yeah.
Okay. So both trying to help this poor girl. Go ahead, Leroy.
I would like to investigate the wood, especially where it's splintered and bulged. I want to see if I smell anything, see anything, like chemical.
What do you think? How are you just going to make a perception roll for this? Do you have any skills? Go ahead.
No, the only skills I have is medicine, outdoor survival, lockpicking. I don't know if any of those would help.
Go ahead.
So,
Perception.
I did not make it.
Okay. Well,
cool. Yeah.
I want to take some pictures of it because I have photography.
Absolutely.
So
you don't have to roll for that. You can take the pictures.
Yep.
Unless you want to roll for a really good one. So, Boat kind of takes Mary into the study to calm her down.
This is where I work my modeling.
I've got the pill for you.
The table still is sort of finishing up. It's like convulsing in the last rows of a dead table. It's like it's all jacked up. It does
not bleeding, is it?
No. So it's getting late in the evening. She asked if you guys would like to go to bed. She can show you her room. She's still shaken up, but Boat has helped her with his ability.
Sexual healing.
Mary's not a great looking woman.
She gets that feeling.
I mean, here's what she looks like.
She doesn't look bad.
Yeah. I think I copied her for a TV room. All right, so anyway, the house, I should probably describe the house a little bit, shouldn't I? It's a 2-story home. It's quite nice. At least it was at one point. It looks like it's got 3-4 bedrooms all upstairs. It's got a lovely dining room. It's got a parlor. It's got several verandas. And it's got
what room are we in?
Right now, well, you were in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But Boat took her over into the parlor, and there's also a pantry, stuff like that. I mean, there's a kennel outside, and upstairs there's balconies. So it's a nice looking. I mean, you can sort of see the house. So it's a nice house, kind of. But I mean, it's been a long time since it's been uninhabited for a while. So she's like, I think it would be best if I retired tonight. This event has shook me greatly. She's like, if you'd like, I would show you to your rooms.
Pepe's hungry. He needs to go in the kitchen and eat some food.
She goes, please feel free to get whatever you'd like in the kitchen.
I think I will join you there, Pepe.
All right.
Boat.
I'm gonna look inside the adventure pack that we received at the hotel.
Okay. Standard save adventure pack, which has You'll have some small, like portable rations. Almost like a
Are those like
military
rations?
type thing. Yes, rations. Same thing. Is this how it's going to be? I can't talk without you correcting me. I feel like Beasley. I used to do this to him all the time. Now I'm the guy getting it. You get 10 hit points damage for pissing me off. No, you've got
Medium scratch.
there's a pad, a pencil. You've got a flask in there, that you can put water, whatever you want in it. You've got a roll of film.
Is there any medicinal things? Because I have medicine.
There's like aspirin. It's a pretty basic pack of stuff.
First aid, band-aids,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's 82.
Antiseptic
Think
cream,
about what you think would be what in a first aid kit.
scalpel.
No, not that.
Bone saw.
Morphine.
Bone saw's ready. So that's what's in it.
Okay. Nothing cool.
What would you expect to be in there? Portable
Awesome.
hole?
Like
Bag of holding.
paranormal detector.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Well, yeah, but say that's
Meters.
what we do. Yeah, meters.
Extra film.
This is
EFTs.
82. They
They
didn't
had
have
that
crap.
stuff back then.
Oh,
which
gosh,
is-
yeah.
When did Ghostbusters come out?
It was,
like
after,
86.
it was after 82.
Where is my...
The story that Ghostbusters is based
Ectoplasmic
on
trap.
was before 82.
It was based on a story.
You didn't know that?
I feel a white worm coming on. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cthulhu.
Anywho.
licking his chops.
anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's all I needed to know.
Okay,
So after I look at the pack, I guess I just joined these guys in the kitchen.
okay, you guys are in there. I mean, aside from the fact that the table's mangled, there's some food in the fridge. Mary bids you a good night. She heads up to her room. She tells you that your rooms are on the second floor. She's left the doors open, so you'll know which one's the which.
Gentlemen, I suggest that we set up a watch. 2 sleep, 1 stays up, and if somebody screams, come running.
I'll take the first watch.
All right.
I think I'll prowl around the house while Chad's taking the first watch.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to sleep then. I'm going to go get some rest.
So we'll have one person on the move, one person stationary, and one person rest.
That sounds fabulous.
You're gonna go around the perimeter of the house, like outside.
Right.
Wake me, I don't know, in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to make sure my gun is loaded, safety on. But I'm going to put it under my pillow.
Good.
Okay. The night goes by fairly uneventfully. When you guys do your shifts and you walk around the house, I don't know if anybody else is going to do what he did, but
Yeah,
it is a creepy place. Right? You have a uneasy feeling. It is everything that Sherlock Holmes encountered when he in the famous story. You've got a long moors with a rolling fog, and it's very eerie.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said there was a kennel on the property.
That's correct.
Are there dogs?
She has no dog.
Okay.
So it's an empty kennel.
Right. But it's like I said, it's foggy, and but I mean, you do not hear any wolves or howls or any of that stuff. You don't see anything green in the time. I don't know how long you're going to go out there. At some point, I'm assuming you're going to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I prowl around a little bit, do my normal prowl.
And you really don't come up with anything extra special. You have your meal and sit around. Not really much happens. Who's taking the last shift?
I don't know. Well, I told him to wake me up in 4 hours.
So the night's 8 hours long, right? Boy, how do we figure
That would be. I guess that'd be me. I'm taking my
there's
pistol up,
only 2 shifts, right?
and I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm
And then
gonna.
Chad goes to bed, and then I take his stationary position.
And then I'll wander around outside. So I'm on the last shift.
You and Bo each roll a die. See who gets a higher number.
9. Does he get a 0? Nope.
Okay. The night goes by uneventfully. Okay. Chad, you wake up, and it's daytime, and you get up, sort of draw back the curtain, but you are alarmed. You don't see a view of the outside as you expected. There are flies crawling over the entire window. Sometimes 2 or 3 layers thick. The panes are buzzing with the insects. You find that odd.
Yep. Well, I want to take a picture of it too.
This is the good stuff for you, people saying this, and then you think you would assume that this was a paranormal event of some sort. Or they coated the window with honey
sugar or
something.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're fine. Everything's cool. Your window's clean. Larry, you finish your shift.
All right.
Nothing happened.
Well, I'll go into the kitchen and start making coffee if I can find any. We're probably gonna need it.
Okay. And Mary gets up. And she's like, "Gentlemen, I hope you slept well. I had an easy night. Please allow me to cook you some breakfast."
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
And she proceeds to cook it. Now, Sam's table. She serves you.
What are we eating on now?
Yeah.
She serves you in the dining room.
Okay.
Alternate room.
Well, I didn't think about this, but
Are you could tell them about the flies? You don't have to.
Oh yeah, so at my window there was really crazy stuff. It was like covered like a lot of flies, just all over. You couldn't see out. Just like they're kind of just like
did
crawling
they
around.
dissipate? Are they still there? Or
I don't know. Let's go. We can go back and look.
All right.
that's something I wanted to do when I was making coffee. I want to clean up the debris from the. I'll keep a few
You
things.
can take it out.
But we'll get that.
You can do
clean
that
up
while
that
Boat,
mess.
you can do that while Boat goes upstairs to look at the
Sure.
fly. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Boat, you accompany Chad up to the room, open the window or the curtains. The flies are gone.
Okay, I'd like to inspect the outside of the window.
Very well. Go ahead and make a perception, please.
Oh, got it.
That's amazing. That's too good.
Yeah.
Boat, you just looks like you don't see any abnormality.
Okay.
So you come back. Assumably, you come back downstairs and she's cooked you guys eggs, toast, bacon, usual stuff. It's good.
Okay. I'll sit down and eat.
She says, "I've got a letter I'm writing, and I've got a few things I got to take care of. I'll be up in my room for a little while. You guys have free reign of the house and the grounds. Do what whatever you'd like to investigate or what if you need me, I'll be up there."
Thank you, man.
How big is the property?
Well, she owns she owns like probably 70 acres. She owns basically the whole area,
Oh, okay.
but it's mostly mushy, wet crap.
Right. Okay.
Before she goes upstairs to take care of her stuff, I asked her, does she have any problems with hunters or hounds or anything like that? Do they run any fox hunts or anything?
Well, she does remind you that she heard that baying hound
Right.
at night, but she doesn't recall ever seeing anyone hunt on the ground. But then she also mentioned that she doesn't go out and survey the grounds that much. She used to take walks, but she's gotten very paranoid.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go outside and investigate the kennel area, and I'm going to draw my rapier.
Okay. What are you doing, Leroy?
I'm probably using the facilities now that I've had coffee and breakfast.
All right, and what about you, Chad?
Well, like, I think maybe I'd like to look if there's any like windows around at the bottom to see if there's any maybe correlation as to why there might have been like something up on that window up there.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
You're doing your thing. Boat, you go out to the kennel. Okay. Inside of the kennel are 3 large black Doberman pinschers. Okay.
So I drew my rapier.
2 of them prance about
Really?
in the inside of the
They prance?
Yeah. They're playing contentedly.
Hmm.
The 3rd Doberman, the largest of the 2.
I get those confused. Those are different than pit bulls, right?
Dobermans are like my neighbors have.
Yeah, they're scary dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
The black with the tan.
What is a picture of Dobermans in here somewhere? Anyway, the 3rd Doberman, the largest, moves tentatively along the fence. From time to time, the big dog bumps into the other Doberman, snaps quickly, and then proceeds.
Okay.
But, and this is a big but, Mary Bolton has no dog, at least that she's mentioned. Certainly nobody has seen or heard these animals until now, which means that you have not heard any noise come from the kennel, you've not heard any bays, howls, and trust me when I tell you this, and Larry can back me up. Last night these dogs drove me absolutely insane. These Dobermans next door, they will make the noise.
We were just trying to sit on the front porch and talk for a minute.
All right. Well, the dog that's by itself is obviously a weird dog. So, I'm going to use my tracking ability.
Okay.
To see to inspect the area around the kennel to see if there are any dog tracks that lead to and from the kennel.
Okay. Please roll
it. 65.
You don't find me.
After I get through with the facility, clean up, freshen up a little bit, and then I'm going to go out towards the kennels where he was headed.
Okay. You see Boat standing out there at the kennel, like he's looking around the ground.
Okay.
You get downstairs. You really don't see anything of any conflict. There's really you don't see any reason why that would have happened.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else you guys like to do at the kennel?
When I walk up, are there dogs there?
Absolutely.
Oh. So the first thing I do is I walk up and I scratch my head and I say, I know she told me, absolutely, she had no dogs. These were empty. So where did these dogs come from?
Weird dog. I can't help but think that the dog that's different than the other dogs is a weird dog.
Are you going to pay special attention to that dog?
Yeah.
Roll a one die, please.
Okay.
10.
You eyeball this dog for a while, right? The big dog, if you will, and it occurs to you as you watch it walk around that the big one's blind.
Blind weird dog? I don't know. Do you think that I can't help but think that the reason the description that he's so much different than the rest of the dogs, there's got to be something different.
Do these dogs look well fed? Are these healthy animals?
That's a good question.
Are their ribs showing? Do they have food in water bowls? Is the straw been changed?
There's no food and water bowl. The straw is mega old. I mean, it's like it's been there forever. And the dogs look fairly normal. They don't look emaciated.
I want to look for any type of boot tracks.
Do you have tracking?
I've got outdoor survival.
Yeah.
No?
You can make a perception roll.
All right. I don't really know. Let's
At
not
a
get
negative, which I will try to look at. Oh, well, that's a good sign. Wow. Okay. No, you don't see any boot tracks.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna go over to where they're at now.
Okay. You guys are all out of the kennel.
Yep.
Bang and a bang.
Yep.
All right, what do you want to do once you get there?
Well, I mean, I have tracking, but I don't. There's not any footprints or anything out. They already said that, so.
So, let me ask again. Since we're all three here discussing this, where did the dogs come from? How'd they get here? If you said there's no paw prints outside of the kennels.
Or boot tracks.
Or boot tracks. So, is there a shed, a dog house inside the fenced enclosure? No. So there's a fenced enclosure with three Dobermans, and one of them's blind.
The big.
This is what is and there's no, how do you get into the enclosure?
A little like gate.
Is it locked?
It's just one of those drop port type,
That's right. You got it.
and there's no lock on it.
No.
All right.
Are you going in?
No. I saw that look on your face. I'm gonna go back in the house and ask her about it.
All right. Make a perception roll, you and both.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
6. There it is. I got it. So 66.
All right. Both you first. You'll go.
1, 2.
All right. You all three hear this. You definitely hear it.
Oh,
You hear Mary sort of gasp a little or make an exhausted moan.
okay. Well,
Come
since I was on
upstairs.
my way that way anyway, I break into a room.
Okay. What do you keep close to here?
I'm gonna hang back and watch the dogs.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take a picture of the dogs first.
Okay.
Just move it so Aaron can get a little bit more shot there.
Oh yeah, we gotta have that.
There we go. All right. Perfect.
So Larry, you run upstairs and
Yep.
bust in, and Mary's kind of laying down on the bed. And she's
Put my
come
shoulder.
in, she turns to start.
Uh-huh.
She's like, "What's wrong?"
I heard you. I heard what sounded like you in distress. Is everything okay?
She looks very weary. She's like, I'm feeling rather faint. Looks tired.
Okay. What I would suggest is probably maybe
She's
you
got her
lay
eyes
down
closed.
and get some rest. And I'm sorry I burst in. I thought you were in trouble.
She's like, please, I know you're all here to help. I'll be fine. Just give me a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
She's got her eyes closed, and she really looks like she's under stress.
I don't have a medicine bag. I know medicine, but I don't have a medicine bag.
Is there anything in the adventure pack?
I don't know.
There's aspirin and stuff like that. You know.
Well, I'll ask her. Do you think you might need some aspirin, or
Or
do you have
like
a
cold
headache
compress?
or a cold
She said,
compress?
no, just give me a few moments. I will
Some
join you.
brandy.
I will join you
perhaps?
downstairs.
Yes, ma'am. So I politely back out of her room and shut the door. And
But make a perception roll. Boat, the boy.
$34.
You notice the dogs briefly look very odd. I mean, ever so briefly, like a corner of your eye sort of thing.
Like this is like shadow people type thing.
Yes, let's say they lose a certain portion of their detail.
Holograms. Okay. I'm going to try and target the blind dog.
Okay.
that's what I was doing. I was just going to walk out and shoot it and see what happens.
Well, I want to make rustling motions to try and attract its attention because it can't see me. Maybe it was a bad idea to try and attract the blind dog, because how can I do that? Are the other dogs, do they seem friendly?
They seem to almost not even acknowledge you.
Does the blind dog acknowledge me? Like, what if I get like pretty close to the blind dog and I start doing a shuffle?
No, it's really nothing you do seems to affect the dog.
Okay.
Of course, it is blind.
Can I attempt to reach my hand into the chain link fence and poke the blind dog a little bit with my
You'd
finger?
probably have to go in.
They're not next to the fence?
No.
Well then. I guess what I'll do is I'll just go in. Rapier drawn.
Okay.
I'm going to start investigating other parts of the house. I'm just going to start going like room to room and just looking for any kind of oddity.
Well, I'm standing there still as his backup in case something goes
horribly south with these dogs.
Okay.
I'm outside of the.
He's outside the enclosure. I'm going into the enclosure.
Okay. You go in. You poke one with a.
No. I go in. Rapier drawn.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
You're
inside
in.
the enclosure. Does the behavior of the dogs change?
Not a bit.
Okay. I sheathe my rapier.
All right.
Okay. And I make this sound.
Mm-hmm. They don't really respond.
Mm. Okay.
Did you remember to close the gate behind you?
Nope. The gate's still open. I refuse to close it.
Okay.
Okay. So I approach the dogs at this point, but I want to target the blind dog. Like I'm thinking about like a video game. So I'm targeting the blind dog, and
He's got his
You got to beat
Yeah.
on him. I got
yeah, because I'm like
Center
moving
screen.
towards the blind dog to kind of use him as a dog shield if they try and attack me.
you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I move, and I'm now within range, and I reach out to touch the blind dog.
Okay.
I touch the blind dog.
Okay.
What happens?
Nothing.
Is it nothing?
No, you touch him.
How does he respond?
He doesn't respond.
He doesn't respond. Robotic dog. Okay. So I leave the enclosure, and I push the latch down,
Okay.
and that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
So I'm standing there and like I guess kind of confused why the dogs weren't doing anything like or reacting at all.
It is strange.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a general look around the house.
Yeah, I'm just going room to room. I'm looking for any kind of oddity, anything that catches my attention.
Some of the house looks like it has not been used for a long time.
Okay.
You know, it's like some of the house is in good shape, and some of the house hasn't been used for a while. Like
Right.
usually, like the servants' quarters,
Right.
butler's lounge, butler's room, I should say. That's pretty crummy looking.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
There's
Covered the white sheet
nothing.
covering,
There's
dust
nothing
and
really
everything.
locked.
All right. Well, I'm
You
looking
know.
for any kind of weirdness.
Make a
or-
perception roll.
Fabulous.
Okay, you really don't see anything out of the ordinary. All right, gentlemen, what's next?
All right.
I'll go back down and join them.
Well, I was planning on going back to the house at this
Okay.
point, so maybe we pass on the way.
All right.
Okay, you guys meet at the porch. They're coming in. What are you doing? Going back?
I'm coming back down the stairs to
Okay.
join them. So
And so
meet.
I'm Chad and I are telling you that there's some dogs in there,
right.
and they don't act like normal dogs.
You tell me the whole thing about touching them and they don't.
Yeah,
react
I
and all
touched them.
that.
Yeah, right. And these are usually pretty aggressive, dogs.
Well, when I went upstairs and we heard that gasp, and I went upstairs and checked on Mary, she seemed drained and like really out of it. But she said that she would join us momentarily.
Okay.
How long has that? I mean, has it been just a few minutes? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go down to the butler's pantry and see if there's any like port or brandy in there that I might be able to offer her to lift her spirits.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You guys are going back in the house? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right about the time you come back in, you hear her close the door and start walking down the stairs.
Okay.
She's like, gentlemen, sorry about that. I drew a little faint, but I'm feeling much better.
I'm gonna go to like the kitchen window and look out towards the kennel. Are the dogs still there?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, so
Not that you can see from the window.
I should have
That's
carried
a
the
better,
dog back.
That's a better
So-
way to put it.
so-
You can't see them from the
right.
window.
So, Mary, we were outside a bit ago and we saw 3 dogs, and it's like, we got some pictures of them. They were these Dobermans. One was big and one was blind. Do you know anything about those?
Her eyes widen. What are you talking about? I don't own any dogs. She's really starting to shake a little bit.
Well,
excuse me, gentlemen. Could you all come here for just a minute?
okay.
And I point out the window towards the kennel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anne's like a little shaky. She goes, "Did you mention the blind one?"
Yeah, we mentioned the blind one.
She goes, "Did you say a blind dog?"
Yeah.
She goes, my ancestor Anne owned 3 Dobermans, including a blind one, but that was 90 years ago. Are you telling me they're out there right now?
Well,
ma'am, I touched one, and it was real. It felt real to me.
Are they there now?
Ma'am, they don't appear to be there, but they were.
What does that mean? Are they loose?
I might have left the gate open, ma'am.
What?
They might be loose on the grounds.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm armed.
Ma'am, maybe it's a good time.
Make a roll. Okay, that's all you need to do. That's all I need to see. All right. So she is shaky, almost to the point of fainting.
Gentlemen, I have a theory developing in my crooked little brain, but I don't think I'd like to discuss it right now in front of Mary. Would you like something to eat or some brandy or something to
Yes,
help you
brandy.
relax?
All right. So
but you guys already finished breakfast like about an hour ago before all this stuff happened, so it's still,
So I go down to the butler's pantry and I fill my adventure pack flask with brandy, and then I bring it up and I proffer some to Mary.
Okay. She drinks it. She's like, "Thank you.
You're welcome."
And maybe you should take these aspirin.
Yes, aspirin. Yes. She's really white. Your story has shaken her quite. She looks very, very. But everyone make a perception roll, and here's what I want: make it at half.
Oh, that's good. You made that.
Okay, you made it.
Uh-oh. Nope. I don't make it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll that's for reserved for a little bit later. Okay. What are you gonna do with the rest of the morning and afternoon?
I'm going to go. I'm pretty sure I shut that gate. I'm pretty sure I said that I shut that gate before I left.
I believe you said that.
So I'm going to go back to the kennel and I'm going to reinvestigate the kennel area. That's what I want to do the rest of the time.
Okay. You guys?
I want to go further out on the property.
You were a hunter, weren't you?
I have tracking.
No.
Okay. Are you just gonna go out and just randomly try to figure out what's going on around there? Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
because if they did maybe run out to go in a direction, that I might.
Okay,
think they
that's
might
fine.
be going.
As we all exit the house, I'm going to exit the house as well. And as we're getting ready to go our separate ways, I'm going to say, just a thought. But what if it is her ancestor Anne that is the problem?
I like where you're thinking, Larry or Bob.
A female, a female in her lineage has entered the home property, and perhaps she's jealous for her home, and she finds this a way to come back into ownership, shall we say?
Right, scare her off,
or use her.
Yep,
as a conduit to come back into the physical realm.
I will
True.
say,
Gozer
now
style.
that you mentioned that, Chad, you and both noticed that Anne is very peculiar.
You mean Mary?
I mean Mary, excuse me.
Anne's peculiar. Too.
Yeah.
Well,
She
being dead, yes.
Yeah.
her moods and her demeanor are. She seemed very off.
Can I use my psychiatry ability to further interrogate her.
After you're done in the kennel, you can. Right. So you're gonna do what? You never.
I'm gonna kind of do a soldier patrol around the general homestead.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of.
Okay, so I can take care of you. Make a tracking roll first, and Bud, I'll talk to you while he's doing that.
Okay.
You go out to the kennel. Okay, the kennel is empty. There's no trace that a dog has been there in 50 years. You don't smell a dog. You don't see droppings from a dog. There's nothing in there that would ever let you know that there had been a dog there of any sort.
And here's the thing: we all three saw the dog. All three of us. I didn't touch them.
What'd you get?
I went back.
I got a 5.
5%. You managed to track several large animals that are not hounds or anything like I'm talking stags or stuff that you would find on the moors.
Right.
What's so funny?
I was just thinking about were-stags.
Were-stags? Well, man, everything's where with you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Which are 3 a fiend.
Let me put it this way: as an experienced hunter tracker, you don't see anything that you would deem unusual for this terrain and environment. Okay. So there's that. So you're done. And you said you're doing a soldier-like patrol.
I'm just doing a patrol around.
And we're going to say that all these activities are taken the better part of the afternoon, except for maybe you might be able to do something else.
Okay. I might stop.
You can do your psychiatry thing.
I might stop in every now and then to use the facilities, get a glass of water.
Mary,
make sure she's
is still sitting on the fainting couch when you come in, and looks very pale.
Okay.
And so you can, if you want to try,
I'm going to try psychiatry.
What did you have in mind?
So I'm going to say, Mary, I don't think you're giving us all the information that you know. You're way too freaked out for, you're not acting like somebody that's having some strange occurrences happening. I think you know more about what's going on than what you're letting on.
Make a roll, and it better be a good one to get that over, because you're basically calling her a liar.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, that's bad.
Very good, dude.
Thanks, sir.
What'd you get?
8.
8?
Yeah.
8 what?
Like a 80 something.
Yeah, 80
Oh,
something.
and what's your rank in that?
I don't know. What is
What's
my
your
rank in that?
what's your
perception? 72.
Oh, that's not good. She's like, she goes, Dr. Livingston, I presume. Where do you get off talking to me that way? I called you here to help me. Why would I hide anything? I feel cursed. I feel doomed by this. I can't escape the horrible past of my family. What would I hold back? If there was any information that I could give you, I would give it to you willingly, gleefully, if it could release me from this hell on earth.
I used to be a model.
He starts flexing his pecs.
You don't really say that, do you?
No, I don't usually say that. So I say, Mary, you're absolutely right, and I want to help. I'm just trying to understand. If we're going to help you, we have to know everything that you know. And if you've told us everything that you know, then I won't say another word.
She goes, Doctor, I promise you, if I think of anything else that could be helpful, you'll be the first I'll talk to. And she reaches over and kind of puts her hand on top of yours,
You were a model.
Well, you were a model.
It's true.
And you're Jamaican.
Wow.
It's
Jamaican me crazy.
the killer combination.
So I'm just assuming that you kind of sat there and chat with her.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Blah, 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 blah. It's the evening. Okay, you guys, you've done your thing.
Told her you're on the bobsled team.
You come roll. You catch
Land
him
of
rolling
10,000 lakes.
and you can kind of tell him what you found with your tracking. You didn't see nothing.
Okay, yeah.
She left you at a certain point to prepare dinner. Okay.
I am going to go into the kitchen where Mary's preparing dinner, and I'm going to ask her if there is a family cemetery on the property.
She goes, if there was one, I don't know where it would be.
Do you have any books on, your ancestry or lineage here in the house?
I don't.
Okay. Thank you.
So she's making dinner. And she serves dinner. All right, unless somebody has something to say.
What'd she make?
Chicken.
What kind of chicken?
Barbecue chicken.
I'm a diabetic. I can't handle barbecue sauce. Damn.
She made special dietary barbecue sauce. It's sugar free.
Excellent. Wow. A little dry.
Yeah, no, it's got that. What was that god awful?
Sweet.
Yeah, no. I'm talking the '80s version.
Oh,
What was
saccharin?
it? No, it came in the little pink.
Oh,
Sweet and low?
Sweet and low.
Yeah.
That's what it's made out of. Enjoy.
I love sweet
Chicken, sweet and low chicken.
By the way, don't worry. She's got plenty of tab for you to drink too.
Diet tab. Sorry.
Tab is diet. You
Whatever.
goof.
I never had tabs.
You never had. You're that old enough to have had tab.
No.
Anyway,
I only drink Pepsi's free.
the meal was once again delicious.
So we've established that Mary's a great cook and
Although
perhaps
this
wasted
time-
Why is she single?
Yeah.
Although this time you've eaten in the parlor
Ooh.
where tea was served.
Ooh. So the
Mary-
table's back.
Whoa.
No, this is the parlor. This is the kitchen.
We went from the kitchen where the table exploded to the dining room. Now we're in the parlor.
Yes. She says, Mary apologizes constantly for the informal setting. Would anyone care for coffee or an after-dinner drink? She asks. At least those would be appropriate in this room. So you can tell Mary grew up in that kind of house. Special forks and spoons at dinner, and manners and crap that we don't have in West Virginia. As she heads towards the, anyone want an adult beverage or a coffee?
I think I would take a coffee.
Yeah.
Would you like it black for your diabetic ass? Or would you like me to put some sweet and low in that bitch?
I would like a little bit of milk, and if you've got some sugar-free creamer.
Really?
Gosh.
I feel a middle finger coming on. What about you two?
Mary,
Any special orders?
Why you bugging?
Would you guys like her to whip you up a espresso or something?
Double shot latte. They didn't exist in the 80s.
So, as she heads towards the kitchen, the loud howling of a dog or wolf breaks the silence out on the moor. There it is again.
Mm-hmm.
She utters, "For God's sake, you must help me." She's freaking out, yo.
So, Mary, have you considered that all of the things that we've seen and experienced so far, the exploding table, the disappearing dogs, the sound on the moor, these have all been sort of, auditory and visual manifestations that have not necessarily been malicious. Do you think that somebody's just trying to scare you, and maybe if we act like we're not afraid, then they'll go away? If you stop acting like you're afraid.
She's like, I am afraid. There's something out there. You said you saw dogs. The dogs are baying.
I saw those dogs, Mary. They didn't look like baying dogs. They were quiet. One of them was blind.
Are you using your psychology, or is this the best you can do?
This is
Because
a
your bedside
combination
manner is crap.
combination of both. That's why
Anybody else want to throw their hat in the comfort ring?
I pull out the gun, I stick it to her face.
Bode is like he's the Ming the Merciless of bedside manner. Mary, has it occurred to you that you're a big candy ass? Suck it up, baby!
Grab her by the foot of her blouse.
Who else has got something? That's a fail. What do
I'm
you
gonna
got?
go and-
She's freaking out.
I'm
Bode
gonna
didn't
go
help.
towards the sound of the baying and look out and see if I see anything.
Okay, I'll get to you in a second. What about you?
Tell her we're gonna try and figure this thing out
together.
Forever.
Okay. She's just sitting on the ground sobbing. Blair, you run out the door.
No, I didn't run out. No.
Oh, I apologize. You're cowardly highness.
That's right.
What are you going to do? Look out the window?
Yeah, I'm going to the window to see.
Guess what? You don't see the sound.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so this is.
I don't see a dog out on the moor.
I'm actually going to approach the sound.
Well,
The sound is gone,
Okay.
by the way.
Well, that's why I'm choosing now to approach it. The
Well-
sound's gone, guys. I was going to go out there, but we might as well stop. Let's go to bed. Shut it down.
She says, I would feel much safer knowing someone was watching over us tonight. Would one of you please stand guard?
I'll do it.
All right.
We'll just do the same thing we did last night. We'll go into a rotating shift. And now, does she mean in her room?
That would be...
Inappropriate.
That's right.
I knew
Particularly
that.
you.
That was
Leroy, no woman on earth, no matter how homely, is going to allow that to happen. So, you guys go do the usual shtick.
Yep.
Rotating. Okay. The night goes by uneventfully. Okay. And Mary, you guys wake up. Mary seems okay. She's like, I really appreciate you guys taking care of me. I can see now that if something doesn't change, I'm just going to have to sell this house and leave. I just can't take it. I just can't take it. I can't take that noise. I can't take these apparitions. I can't take it. She's like, but I can be here as long as you guys are with me. And she's literally, she's very tearful when she says these things. She's like, I will prepare breakfast, and then you guys can get about your work.
Do we have a general knowledge of the direction of the sound from last evening?
It's pretty echoey.
Yeah.
You know, you're on the moors, yeah.
That's why I asked.
So she's in there doing her thing in the kitchen. What are you guys going to do?
Well, I'm first going to reassure her that we're going to make sure we're going to take care of this.
She's like, thank you.
We're going to figure this out.
She's really appreciative.
Again.
And you guys have done a great
She's not
job.
alone.
She doesn't say that because it's not true. Because you did a crap job. Never remove a wrong one.
Oh.
Or have you?
All right, I'm going to go explore the grounds. I'm just going to kind of make a wide perimeter of the house and see if I come across anything.
I think that's probably the best idea.
You as well?
Yeah.
And
I'll go to, I won't go with him. I'll go to, so we can cover
Chad?
more area faster.
Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to see if I can get up, I can get out up on top of the house.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Go up on the roof.
Because I want to be able to look out. To see
One of
if
the
I can
higher
see.
verandas.
do you have any
Yeah.
climbing skills or anything?
I bet this Victorian house has a roof access
I
somewhere.
bet it sure.
Nope. But you could climb up there up on the top balconies.
Cut a hole in the roof.
You know, if you make the appropriate roll, you could climb up there.
Okay.
Do you have any particular climbing ability?
What's your agility?
That's you. What are you?
Sorry.
Shut the hell up, Boat. What's your agility?
54.
You can roll that.
Okay.
It won't be too painful if you fall,
Okay.
unless you really screw up.
I've
Then
got
you're gonna.
medicine.
Okay.
So you guys are in the house. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep. 73.
Okay, you balance precariously on the banister. You reach up, you grab hold of the roof, and you begin to scurry up it, and you fall ass over tea kettle back onto the banister, and you give yourself what I would like to call a scratch. So check off scratch.
Okay.
And you hear, "Are you okay up there? I heard a noise up there." It's Mary kind of sticking her head out like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You want to try it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it. It's only a flesh wound.
2.
Hey, there you go.
27.
All right, you pull yourself up on the roof. The in desperate need of repair roof. But you're up there.
Okay.
You can see for miles and miles. Okay. You don't see anything. Okay. You see those guys not seeing anything.
Okay.
And then you hear Mary call from the kitchen. Please come quickly. Do you think this is some kind of sign?
I sprint to the house.
And you see. Okay, you two, you sprint to the house. What are you doing?
I saunter.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
It's crazy.
Outside on the fence, on the branches, on the ground, almost everywhere, and you see this too, by the way, but are large, black, raven-like birds. They seem content to perch on any available space. All of the birds keep a fixed eye on the window and on Mary herself. Those birds closest to the window flinch nervously with each movement you make, but they still watch Mary if possible.
I know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot the birds.
I'm going to go outside and fire my gun in.
Okay, the birds rise up. This is quite spectacular from your vantage.
Right.
In a huge black cloud, basically. It's just like a ton of birds. And they just fly away when you do that.
All right.
I think this is just another manifestation, just like the group of flies outside the window.
When you say they rise up and they fly away, you can see them. They don't just go so far and disappear.
No, they fly away.
Okay. All right.
It's just odd that they would all go up at once. I mean, it's
That's not odd behavior
Not
from
if I
birds.
shot off a gun. That's
Yeah,
not really that.
fair enough.
Okay. I look for any signs that they were actual birds. Were there bird droppings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these were actual, real birds. Do I look for any evidence of other animals being drawn to this location?
More specific?
Well, the birds were there. You know, we went around the whole property. We didn't see anything. Then all of a sudden they were just there. You know, she hollered. We were outside. And so now I'm looking to see.
I wish we could have just shot one of the birds and see if it was actually
a real
thing.
Really real.
But it's okay. I'm sure we'll get another chance to
shoot something. Okay, next time I'll shoot something.
After I see the birds fly up, I'm still kind of halfway between here and the house, and I think to myself, I'm going to go check on the dogs, see if they're in their kennel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was kind of talking about. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Not in there.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Careful with the drumming on the...
Oh, sorry. This is all very odd. Is it the same time of day that the dogs appeared?
No. This is in the morning. This is not it. It's not the exact same hour or whatever. No.
Okay, all right. It's not a specific time of day.
I think we should wait until dark, get some torches, and just start roaming the grounds at night.
Your reasoning behind this is?
We make the baddie come to us. We don't go to the baddie.
So instead of being reactionary, you could take control.
Right.
I like it. Man of action. Is that what you guys want to do?
That's just a suggestion.
So the day goes by uneventfully.
Mm-hmm.
You have breakfast. Mary continues to heap praise on you. Thank you for taking care of me. You know, maybe those birds were not a sign. Maybe it was just a fluke occurrence. I'm feeling more relaxed. I thank you very much. You're doing a great job. Are you guys going to tell her about your plan?
Well, we need to decide I think that we don't want to leave Mary alone. So
I'll stay in the house.
Okay, if you stay in the house, I think somebody should take your gun.
Okay. Does anyone know how to shoot?
What's your weapon, Chad?
Collie sticks.
I'll tell you what. I'll go out.
Okay.
Why don't you stay in there?
Okay, that probably makes more sense.
All right.
It doesn't matter to me. Do you want to go out or you want to stay, Chad?
I'll go out.
Okay, I'll stay with Mary.
All right. So
I'm taking a flashlight.
you guys go out, and are you taking a flashlight or a torch?
I'll take a
And you
flashlight.
can probably figure out a torch. So you guys go out into the darkness.
Yeah.
Are you guys sticking together, or are you just going out randomly?
What do you want?
We'll go at the same place.
Okay.
Just run out the door in opposite directions.
Screaming, ah, waving torches. Boat, are you just gonna stay there at the house? Are you
Yeah,
gonna sleep, or
No, I'll stay. I reassure Mary before she retires for the night. I say, Mary, don't worry. Even though the other guys are gone, I'm going to stay up and keep the fire going. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll be out here.
I'll get to you guys in a minute. Boat, it's about 3 a.m,
Okay.
and you need to make a roll for an good old A.
2, 8.
Okay, you feel fine. You're okay. So it's 5 a.m. You guys have been wandering around for a while.
Okay.
You haven't seen anything.
Golly.
Make another roll.
No people, no animals, no.
5, 9.
Okay, Boat, you doze off.
Oh yeah.
Now, you have a dream,
Mm.
and you're not Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? You dream you are inside Moorcrest. You're in the manor.
Hey, I'm dreaming. That's where I am, right?
Mist fills all the rooms,
Okay.
but you can still see the basic shapes. You have seated yourself in the parlor when a scream echoes through the second floor.
Is this a lucid dream?
No.
Hmm.
It's a woman's scream, that of Mary Bolton. You race towards the stairs. Another scream, more desperate than the first, sounds as you reach the first step. Now you wake up. You've been asleep for maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, I need to go check on Mary.
She's still in her room.
Yeah, did I open the door and look and see that she's breathing? And
You can.
all right, I want to do that.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm just like, that's a weird dream.
Okay. Gentlemen, how late are you going to stay out?
About 6 o'clock, I'm going to come back. I got to get at least a few hours sleep.
Okay.
Mhm.
You too?
Yep.
Okay. Boat, are you going to meet these guys when they come in?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I had a weird dream, but it's probably because I've been staying up all night in this haunted house.
Mm.
And then, what did you guys see?
Nothing.
Mm.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. You guys hit the sack?
Yep.
Are you, Boat, are you going to go to bed as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys each roll one of those die for me. Tell me who gets the higher roll.
I rolled 9.
4.
Okay, Larry, you have a dream.
Oh, okay. And I'm not Martin Luther King either.
This dream sounds a lot like the one Boat had,
Mhm.
except the house has no mist, and the furniture and the walls are in sharp, glaring focus.
Okay.
You are seated in the parlor, and you hear a blood-curdling scream. It's
Mhm.
the scream of Mary. Just before you rush this, just as Boat described, you rush towards the stairs, but this time you pass the first step, race to the second, the third, the fourth, continuing up an entire flight in slow motion. With each stride, Mary screams again. You reach the top and instinctively run to Mary's room. The door gives way, but Mary is not inside. Everything lies in perfect order except the door to the balcony, which stands ajar. A breeze toys with the drapery, swirling it at the edge. You approach the door. The wind whips the drape harshly for a moment, but you continue. Ever so cautiously, you push open the balcony door. Mary Bolton lies before you, her throat torn open, spilling blood. Her lifeless eyes glare strangely, focusing on the other world. The dream ends, and you awake.
Woo!
Enjoy.
I'm going to probably splash water in my face, clean up, get dressed, and go get some coffee.
It is morning.
How long did I sleep?
You guys are both, I don't know, you can sleep as long as you want, but it's, Mary's cooking.
Okay.
Um,
So 3 hours, I don't know.
well, you gonna sleep in, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Mary asks you guys if you could help her move a new table to the kitchen because she's having trouble cooking a meal without
Is
them.
it just me and her? right now? Are they
It's
both
whoever's
asleep?
not. Are you? I assume, Bo, you got more sleep than anybody. You gonna be up?
I'm up. I'm moving around.
Okay.
Well, when we have a moment alone, I'm going to tell him about my dream
Okay.
as well.
She wants you guys to move that table, so she can, to get some stuff done in the kitchen. It's a metal table, by the way. She's like, it's not much, but at least it's not made of wood. She sort of jokes. And after you guys do that, she serves breakfast.
What room are we in?
Well, she's serving breakfast back in the dining room.
Back in the dining room.
There's a plate of scrambled eggs, flanked with stacks of sausage and biscuits.
I like that.
You smell this. I'm sure this will get you out of bed. There's coffee, tea, milk, and water. And she said, and you guys, I guess, sit down to eat. She says, "Who would like some eggs?"
Me?
Sure thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds wonderful.
She passes a plate of eggs in your direction, Leroy.
Okay.
As you hold the plate, something catches your eye.
All right.
Your first response upon looking at the stack of eggs is to say, "I didn't want ketchup on mine." Then you realize that's not ketchup on the eggs. Suddenly, all you hear is a drip, drip, splatter, splatter, and notice drops of blood are falling on the table from the ceiling above.
Okay. I look up.
As you look up, you see written in blood on the ceiling, "Save must die."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's time, and Mary loses her ever-loving mind.
I am going.
I mean, she literally faints, effectively.
Oh.
All right. So the first thing I do is drag Mary off somewhere back to her room, and just make sure she's comfortable and put her in bed. And since I'm up on the second floor, I'm gonna go to the room above the kitchen and see what's going on up there.
I took a picture of the blood thing.
Okay.
I'm kind of angry they ruined these eggs.
Yeah, they ruined everything for breakfast.
Oh,
Jack.
gosh.
So what are you doing, Leroy?
I guess I wanted to go upstairs and see
Alright.
if there was a.
You two head off. You take a picture, and I assume you're going to join them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mary is coming too, but she's out of it. She is freaked out big time, and she's like, "Would someone please stay with me today?" So
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
yeah, it's up to you guys.
Well, I stayed with her last time. I already
Bird's
got.
heading up.
I'll stay with her.
I got designs. I got a plan.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going with you. We got to get this stuff figured out.
Yeah.
Her sanity's not going to hold together much longer.
No.
So what do you guys what go do with the day?
I want to investigate the room above.
Yep.
You did, to see if
what
there
what was up there?
Let me see exactly which room it is. It's her bedroom.
Well, that's perfect then. We're already there. When you took her to.
Right.
Everything seems fine.
Okay. Let's go back downstairs
Uh-huh.
and let's see if that blood is still there. Or maybe it was like the dogs and all the other junk.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Knew it.
Does the food look good?
Yeah. Eat.
Yeah. Yep. Ain't going to let that food go to waste. Are the eggs cold?
Yeah.
They got a microwave. It's
No.
1984.
That's a radar range, dude.
Oh, gosh.
And they don't got one. She's got a shortwave radio, dude. You kidding me? Microwave. You're thinking 92. So, what are you gonna do with yourselves?
I was thinking about just striking off, saying, okay, how far? We already patrolled the grounds.
Yeah.
So there's nothing out there.
And we've been to this from the top to the bottom of this house.
Are there any places in the house that we have not explored?
The attic.
Oh, well, heck.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not really, man.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is the old scarecrow bit where there's some sort of a hallucinogenic gas being leaked into this house that's causing us to imagine all this stuff happening. I don't have any evidence to back that up, though.
Except, all of
our
us.
shared experience.
So
Right.
let me ask you, given that you've got the day here, what boat you're going to explore the attic
Yep.
today? What about you two?
I'm supposed to stay with her.
Okay, you're going to be guarding her. What about you, Leroy?
Yeah, I was going to. I'll just
Attic?
Go with him. Yeah, let's go to the attic.
You guys crack open the attic. It has not been opened for some time. Okay. It is Spiderweb City. You guys can roll a perception to see if you see anything of any consequence.
I don't.
I definitely don't.
Okay.
I ran into the door frame.
Most of what's up there are just old picture frames and mannequin, dress mannequins.
Oh,
and that
I
kind
love
of
those things.
unusual things. It doesn't. There's no access to the roof, for example. There's no. You don't see any secret doors or anything. It looks like it's been undisturbed, dust-wise. Everything looks like it's intact.
Okay, can I search to make sure that there's no evidence of or no articles related to the relative that's dead? Anne Boleyn?
There's not.
Hmm.
It's Bolton. It's not Anne
It's
Boleyn.
the other Boleyn.
So, Chad, you stick with this chick. She's pretty frightened. She sort of asks if she can have a drink, and just sort of settles in, and she just sort of reads a book, while you're there.
All right.
So, that's it. It's day turns to night. Nothing of any consequence happens. All right. And it's bedtime. What are you gonna do?
Does her house have gas heating?
No.
Is it just fireplace type?
She's got. Actually, I guess it would have gas.
That's
I'll think
what I
about
thought
it.
so.
Yeah, you're right. It does have gas.
Okay, I'm gonna find the gas line.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going in a weird direction here. This is before it gets dark. Boat's
No.
gonna find. Oh, after dark. Even better. Okay.
This is after dark.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna light my torch.
Seems safe.
And I'm just gonna
Like an actual torch.
no,
in
my
the
electric
house?
torch. I'm
Okay.
using British parlance.
All right.
And then I'm going to just kind of go to where the main goes into the house and just make sure that there's no funny business.
Look secure, Boat. What is your gas experience?
We had those eggs and sausage. I mean,
Give me a another perception roll.
5.
Well, it seems appropriate.
Hmm.
It's old, but you don't see like major cock ups. Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna do anything special for bed, or
does this house have? Is it carpeted? Does it have
it's
throw
wood
rugs?
floors?
With throw rugs?
No throw rugs.
It's just wood. Okay. Never mind.
You
Does
wanna
it
know
have
what
granite countertops?
what are we doing
Open
here?
floor plan?
Are you guys? This isn't flip this haunted house. What are y'all doing for your nighttime ritual tonight? You gonna stick with this whole broad again? She's not that old.
Do you want me to take over watching her so
Yeah,
we can
sure.
get some sleep?
Sure. All right.
Okay, somebody.
All right, Bo, please.
Well,
I've got the pistola.
is there a cellar?
I don't believe the thing has a cellar.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, yeah. A wine cellar.
It doesn't have anything marked, so we're gonna say no.
Okay.
You're gonna complain to her.
Where's your cellar? That's where the ghost is hiding.
That's your problem.
Okay, here's what I'm
Goes
going
to
to
the
do.
cellar.
Where are those middling?
I am going to go back out to the kennels because we haven't explored them in the darkness.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're out there doing a thorough search of those kennels.
Right.
Fair enough.
I guess
Okay.
I'm sitting in the room.
You're watching her, you're asleep, you're messing around the kennels. So midnight rolls around, and 1 o'clock rolls around, 2 o'clock rolls around. But you didn't find the kennels just look like they did there in the day, except darker. But make a willpower roll, Leroy.
Me?
Yeah, you're the one staying up all night. You hoser.
Uh-oh, I made it.
Okay.
Barely.
Good job. 3 o'clock rolls around. At 3 o'clock, you are awakened by a A shrill scream. Can't talk. And you are standing there for the shrill scream.
Okay.
And it rings piercingly throughout the second floor. It's your girl.
She woke up and screamed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And she's sobbing.
Okay, I try to calm her down. Comfort her.
She says she's very pale.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very upset.
Okay.
It was terrible. I can't. Oh, I feel dizzy. She's almost fallen over.
Everything's all right. It was just a dream. Just a bad dream.
It's like the airplane scene.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Calm down. So, I'm assuming you run in there.
Yeah.
Bo, you gonna stick in the kennel?
I'm still in the kennels.
Okay, fair enough.
I might bed down there for the night.
She says,
It seems safer.
she sits on her bed, Larry's comforting her best he can. I was dreaming. I saw myself alone in my room when a phantom made of green light appeared. I don't know how else to describe it. It looked like a giant neon dog.
Man.
It leapt onto the balcony from the ground below and it came into my room. At first, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. Then the creature spoke, saying, "The envoys will all die. I know of them, and their deaths will be painful and horrible. But first, you." I screamed and I ran onto the balcony because it was blocking my path to the hall. I got as far as the door before it jumped. It jumped all the way from inside my room and bit out my throat as it went by. Then I woke up screaming. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't there. I would have gone crazy. I just don't know how I can repay you and Save for all that you've done. But I'll find some way, I promise. She's very, very upset.
I'm not here, so I can't comment.
Well, as soon as I get her calm, I'm gonna reiterate that her dream sounded awfully familiar.
Watch the table.
Come on, nervous Leroy. So she's like, "I'm so sorry I woke you. It was a very frightening dream, but you can understand."
Yes.
But
I don't tell her about that I had the same.
Sure. I think I'm ready to go back to sleep. I do appreciate you standing watch outside my door.
Okay.
And she goes back in her room, goes to bed. I assume you guys are gonna do the same.
At this point, why don't we switch? I mean,
Okay, sure.
you can point.
Are you gonna
and
stay in the
shoot,
kennel
right?
like all? Are you gonna sleep in the
Yeah,
kennel?
I just bed down.
What I'm
Okay.
gonna do, I'm gonna just. I mean, he can point and shoot, so I'm gonna pass my pistol over to him, and I'm gonna go get some shut eye.
Okay, you and Boat, you guys both roll a die and tell me who gets a higher number.
Ooh. 6.
5.
All right, Boat. As you're laid out in that kennel, an ancient kennel, the splendors that it provides a sleeping man, you have a dream. You are seated in the parlor, and you hear a hair-raising scream. It's definitely Mary screaming. You take off for the stairs. Up you race, step by step, hearing the screams again and again. You reach the top and instinctively run for Mary's bedroom. But when you get inside, Miss Bolton has disappeared. The door seems in perfect order, except for the door to the balcony. A gentle breeze plays with the drapery, telling you the door is ajar. Slowly you approach. The wind swirls the curtain for a quick moment, but you continue. Ever so cautiously, you push open the door. In front of you lies Miss Bolton, her shredded throat now spilling warm blood. Her open, lifeless eyes focus on a different world. You stand up quickly, knowing you've arrived too late, but perhaps all is not lost. Out of the corner of your eye, a luminous green form catches your attention. It is a huge dog-like creature, green and glowing. The luminous beast stands on a rocky crest, daring you to venture into the moor. At this point, you awaken from your dream.
Okay. So I get up and I stretch and walk back to the house. And I was going to do something, but I can't remember now. I guess that's the effects of the dream. I guess I'll go up because I don't know that Mary's had this dream yet because I didn't talk to her last night. So I'll just go up and talk to you guys, and you guys fill me in on the events.
Well, I'll tell you that she had the dream that was eerily similar to the one I had, except from her perspective.
Okay, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, we're all dreaming about her getting her throat ripped out.
And a green dog.
Yeah, and a green dog. Now, did she say that he was a green dog, or did she just call him a green phantom?
Last night she said it was a green dog.
Shape?
Yeah, green dog
Okay.
shape.
I think what we need to do is we need to go out onto the moors where the dog said to go.
Well, the problem is that the Moors is like just this like vast horizon spanning expanse. So I don't know how we could. I mean,
They've been out there though. They know it pretty well by now. They've been out
Okay.
there a bunch of times.
okay.
Yep.
So that
So you're
sounds
gonna wait
good
till
to
after
me.
dark and then go on the moors?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So let me get through the day real quick here.
Do we want to leave someone with?
Nah, she'll be fine.
She can go with us.
So
Yeah, that's true.
So Mary, you guys tell her you go tell her what you plan.
Yeah, so we'll say, Mary, you got two choices. You can stay here, and you can probably dream about getting your throat ripped out again, or you can come with us to the Moors and maybe get your throat ripped out for real.
Why did you elect Boat as your spokesman? My God. Let's hope you never work in any sort of capacity where compassion is required. Mary's like, I hope you find whatever this is, but it could just be a dream. I just can't tell. So she's like, after dinner, I will do what you like. If you'd like me to stay or go, I'll, whatever will help the team. So she's in there fixing dinner, and you guys are kind of chatting, figuring out what you're going to do. And you hear a pot hit the floor, followed by a pan. I mean, this is not good.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
run in there.
Mary stands pale and shaking in front of the east window.
Okay, at this point, can I make a practical suggestion?
Yeah.
Mary, would you like to come with me
Well,
into town?
you may want to hear the rest of this flavor text before
Okay,
you make your
okay.
suggestion. She goes, there it is. She whimpers. The creature that killed me in my dream. She's like, for the love of God, help me. And out the window, you can see a neon green outline of a large dog. It looks like it's about the size of a pony.
Go time.
The dog is slowly sauntering away out onto the moor.
You might want to hand me back my pistola.
She goes, for the love of God, you've got to kill that creature.
All right. I'll run out there.
Who's going and who's not going? I guess.
I'm staying with Mary because I've got Plan B.
Yeah,
Man,
I'll
I'm
go out
going
there.
out.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I'll run
guys.
out there.
he'll shoot him, and I'll just start beating him with my sticks.
Yep.
Do I see that sucker?
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
It's a jive turkey we're talking about.
Okay. I'm going to deal with you guys first.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, Boat is much easier to deal with. So,
Your throat's ripped out.
He beds in the
so the dog is sauntering. It's about 70 yards ahead of you. Walks into the moors, deep into the moors.
It's when
You
we
guys
come
are
out,
coming
it's
at it.
out.
And you guys, I'm guessing you guys have any athletics or anything like that.
Well, I'm a soccer player.
I'm gonna track it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna track it.
Okay, it doesn't need to be leaving any prints, but you can see it.
Yep.
So you guys just gonna follow it or run after it, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh,
How close do you want to get to it?
Yeah. I'm
What is that?
Right up on him.
attack range,
Yeah.
shooting range.
Okay, it seems to pick up speed a little bit, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be alarmed at your presence, and it rolls out about I'd say you can still barely see the lights of the house. And then you can see the creature finally seems to get irritated or something and turns to you and gets and sort of crouches.
All right.
It's getting ready to attack.
Okay.
So at this point, each of you roll one die, please. Give me a die as well. Okay. What did you guys roll?
I rolled 3.
6.
The great green hound backs up on its hind legs and stands at its full height and just goes, and just bays like the shriekiest thing you ever heard. So I want you and you to both make willpower checks. That's the WPR. Okay,
Roll
you're okay.
20-something.
You're okay, Larry. Okay, you guys are good to go. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this. Okay.
Go in, do the slide, and then some slide underneath of it. Take my stick and break its legs.
Yep.
Yep, that's right.
Mary asks you, she's like, I don't know, can you see them? And you can barely see them. It's way out there. She goes,
Yeah.
let's go up upstairs so we can at least try to figure out what's going on.
I say, Mary, I think you ought to seriously consider coming with me into town for the duration, as they say. Things are heating up here. We're dreaming about you getting your throat ripped out every night. I think,
Upstairs in your room.
yeah, I think that we just need to get out of here. I've got a car. We can go into Exeter. We can go to a pub and stay at an inn and just let things cool off. These guys out there, they're pros. They're handling it. And I can keep an eye on you, make sure that everything's going all right with you. We can check in with the guys during the day. What do you think about that?
It sounds like a pretty good idea to me. I'd like to throw some stuff in a bag, but I'd be more than happy to get the hell out of here.
All right.
So you could walk her up, get some
Yep.
stuff. So you guys walk up. Let's get back to you guys. So what would you like to do?
I want to blast
And
this thing.
you get to go first.
Okay.
Now
well,
at this point we're not in melee range, but you could close to melee range for next round. I mean hand to hand.
right. Okay. Well, that's what I.
So you run upon the
Yeah.
great beast.
Ooh,
Okay,
right.
Leroy, what are you gonna do?
I want to shoot it, but I don't want to shoot him.
You
I
can.
am a marksman.
It's as big as a pony.
I don't care.
So unless you botched it, you would have. So
Yeah.
go ahead and make me a dexterity roll
Okay.
without any negatives because you do have the.
Oh, give me the other one. This might not be good. Come on. Not a 9 or a 10. A 4.
Okay, you appear you take aim and fire, but you don't appear to hit it. Okay, so the great beast rears back. And swipes at Chad with a great, huge paw that just seems to barely miss your head. As you're up on the beast, it seems wholly. How can I describe this thing? It seems a green glow with an insubstantial creature that looks like some sort of hound. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll get back to you guys in a second. I'm doing double trouble here. So Boat, she's up there getting the bag together. You hear a scream from her.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go back upstairs.
You hear desperate screams, and they're growing louder.
All right, I draw my rapier
Yeah.
and I saunter and don't saunter. I quickly skip up the stairs.
Okay. As you're with each step, her screams grow louder. The door to her room hangs open. She's not in sight. Nothing looks out of place, but there's a gentle breeze playing with the drapery at the balcony. Door is ajar.
All right, I take off like madness through the room and out the balcony.
As you approach the door, the wind swirls the drape for a quick moment.
I take my rapier and shred the drape.
Fair enough. In front of you, as you open the door, lies Miss Bolton. Her throat is torn, spilling blood. Her lifeless eyes stare into yours, fixed with an expression of terror. Now, roll 2 dice, Mr. Boat.
Oh, should I roll one and then the other?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, can you have those?
Yep.
Okay, Boat.
Rapier thrust.
You're just like,
You see the corpse start to convulse a bit.
Reanimate.
And then it starts to laugh.
Hmm.
And then it rises up. And its back is to you. And it spins around real quickly. Like as if on a turnstile. It's just,
Exorcist style, yeah.
And just smacks the crap out of you. And then you take a medium wound
Yikes.
and fly backwards into the room. Okay, you guys.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to be bashing this thing.
Okay, roll your dice. This is a dexterity check, please.
Okay.
That's good.
Yep, got it.
Okay, you swing with all your might and strike the great beast. You cannot tell that there has been a blow stricken. You feel no resistance. The great creature makes no move or utters no, cry. You think you hit it, but you're not 100% sure. Larry?
So, I think I hit it, and I saw him.
You don't think you hit it. Your shot was garbage.
Oh, okay.
If you'll recall,
Okay.
you didn't hit it.
I rolled it lower than what I needed.
I didn't think you. I thought you missed with your shot. Oh, okay. Well, then you thought you hit it. My bad.
Yeah, and then so I think he hits it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do anything.
That's
Did
it.
it go through it?
He felt no resistance.
I holler. He's closer than me. Is that thing real?
Yeah, it
It appears to be.
yeah, I mean it
Well, I'm gonna get as close as I can and unload on this thing.
Okay. You can do that. Go ahead and try to hit it.
What do I've got some marksman.
That's fine. That's why you're getting to roll with the check that's so easy.
So is it a dex?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, 43. I made it.
Okay. You're pretty sure this shot was a good shot.
Okay.
And again, the bullet enters the shape as best you can tell, and you don't notice any sort of resistance. I mean, you don't see the thing do anything. And at this point, the shape stops, turns around, and starts to saunter off into the moor. All right, Bo, getting back to you. You're laying there, like, what the hell just happened?
Right.
Now, Bud, I need you to make a, because you already failed the roll I wanted you to make. Now make a willpower roll. Okay, Bud. You are freaking out, but you're not running. You're not running in fear. You have control of your faculties.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You hear an insane laughter behind you.
Yeah, I don't fully believe that this is in fact Miss Bolton. I feel like this is another sort of manifestation of evil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out to, what's her name?
Mary.
Susan? Mary? I'm going to call out to Mary, be like, Mary! Are you around here?
She says, you just hear the voice. Mary's not here, but I am. And it's going down.
It's going down.
So what are you going to do?
All right.
Basically,
I've got the rapier. I've got the rapier drawn.
You're on the ground.
I'm standing up.
You can stand up and draw the rapier.
That's
what
rapier.
you did. Dice
Okay.
me. You feel something, an energy pass through you,
Oh yeah, my
but
energy.
it
is coming
doesn't
back.
seem to. You shake it off.
Do I
Alright.
want to?
Yeah.
It's not a good energy.
No.
Mm.
Okay, back to you guys. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've got the feeling we've been suckered.
Yep.
Let's get back to the house
Yep.
as quickly as possible.
Okay, it's going to take a few turns to get you guys back.
All right.
The thing
So-
continues to walk away.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'll let it go.
Boat,
Hauling it.
what are you going to do?
Behind, back to the house.
I'm going to do the thing where I like stand like this. It's my fighting stance.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to wait for it to move, and whatever move it makes, I'm going to counter with a blow.
So you're going to avert to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You take a forced shot. There's nothing to dodge. You don't feel a blow, a physical blow. This is more like an energy blow. Does that make any sense to you?
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay. You take another medium wound. Now, let me tell you what this means. That transfers to 1 heavy.
Okay.
If you take another heavy, you're incapacitated.
Right.
Okay. You two are hauling back to the house. You hear, as you get closer, weird laughter and a struggle.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh, I knew it.
Boat, what are you going to do at this point?
Okay, at this point, I cannot fight this enemy. This is far beyond my capabilities as a rapierist. So I'm going to I'm wondering if I can use my psychiatry to reason with it.
Now hold on. That makes good sense to me because he could, even though my character's not there, as a player, that makes good sense to me because he could be like, "Mary, are you in there?
Right.
Fight this thing. Whatever, if this thing's got a hold of you, fight it. You're in there."
So what are you going to do? You go try that angle? We're nearing the climax of this.
Yeah, I'm doing it. So okay, let me set the scene first. If I'm going out in style. So I brandish the rapier and then I put it away to let her know I mean no harm.
After the harm, and successfully tried.
And then I'm going to say, Mary, if you're in here, just give me a sign. Here we go. 4, 9. Keep in mind my perception, 72.
The corpse looks at you, almost in a sense with a sense of disbelief.
That's right.
She screeches, "You don't get it, do you? Mary's not here. Mary was never here. Mary never existed. It is I, Anne. Say failed my family so many years ago, and they had to be made to pay. And I am taking payment on you."
I appreciate your explanation of the denouement.
All right, that's all we're doing that round. You two get close to the house to the point where you can actually run up the stairs and get in the house.
All right.
All right, I want to flavor text you here. This is important, okay?
Yeah.
Something very wrong is happening at Moorcrest.
Okay.
The house is not as you left it. Dust coats the floor in heavy layers. Old frayed sheets cover the furniture, and deep cracks in the plaster show the house has been neglected for years. Then, all about you, a woman giggles. You hear the sound of wild, scampering feet upstairs, punctuated by crazy shrieks of laughter. And of course, you're hearing this laughter up close and personal.
Oh, yeah.
The house looks like it hasn't been touched for 90 years now. All right. Now it's up to you, Boat, and me. So,
We've been eating ghost eggs and ghost sausage.
what do you want to do now?
I'm really hungry
All right.
of a
Well, so now I've put away my weapon
Uh-huh.
and I've tried reasoning
Uh-huh.
with the beast.
It seems to me there's only one recourse at this point.
Yeah, so I say, I think I'm gonna beat a hasty retreat.
Okay. Which way are you going to go? She stands in front between you and the edge of the balcony, and you are near the bedroom door.
All right.
To the balcony.
So I'm gonna Can I ask her if she can go through walls? Probably not.
You can. If you want to take your turn doing that, I'd be more than happy to allow it.
I think what I'm going to do... Oh, no, I've got it. Okay. I'm going to make a mad dash right at her. Okay? Knock her off balance. The hard shoulder. And then off the edge of the balcony.
So you're going to
Joker
shoulder
style,
block her.
1989 Batman.
I see. And your physical skills are what? Isn't he a doctor?
I don't
Is
believe
he a doctor of butt whoopings?
I don't believe I have a physical skill.
What are your skills? Let's hear them.
Rapier.
Yeah. What else?
Modeling.
Keep going.
Tracking.
Yeah.
Psychiatry.
Okay. All right. Well, so this will be a multiple maneuver. Number one, you're going to roll 2 dice to see if you are so scared that you run away. So let's do that first.
Okay.
0.
Oh,
Okay. Let you roll 0. You're golden. If you roll okay, you're golden. You're not the least bit scared. You know seller. Now, your next effort will be to run up. And tell me if I'm wrong here, and shoulder block this hideous demon. Okay. Well, let's go with agility, just for fun, just to give you a fighting chance.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. You shoulder block this hideous creature. Now, I'm not going to roll damage yet. What's your next maneuver going to be?
Well, my next maneuver is to watch her tumble over the side of the balcony and laugh triumphantly.
I see. That is the plan. Not to jump up yourself, but to knock her off.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I hope you're not too disappointed if things don't go that way.
Well, I gave it my best shot.
That was it, was it? Okay.
I never run from a fight. Flea don't run. That's his nickname.
Okay, so... Okay. You do hit her. Who'd have thunk it? She doesn't fall over. But you actually did sort of kind of physically hit an unknown creature. It's quite an event for Sadie. She should document. Posthumously, perhaps. So, let me summarize what happened. She scared you. You no-sold it. You fired up. You ran over her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't fall down, and so you're standing right in front of her, eye to eye. And she laughs inanely and rears back like this.
Okay.
Right? So now, let me fill in the rest of the blank. She seems almost puzzled by your maneuver. Such is her puzzlement that as she goes like this, she just sort of stops and goes. She's literally, you've befuddled her with your brazen act.
It's the Kobayashi Maru.
You guys, getting back to you guys, can now run up the stairs, like the dusty, creaky stairs, spider webs everywhere.
Yeah.
And the next round, you can actually get into the room.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, we get back to you, Bo. You look at her eye to eye. Her befuddlement turns to a face of rage, violent rage. She says, time for you to face your final painful death. She rears back like this and gets ready to do something, God knows what. What are you going to do, Dr. Livingston? She's not happy.
Well, I've already sheathed my rapier, so that's all.
We've established that, yeah. So basically, to set the scene, here's the railing of the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Evil entity, boat. Door to the room behind boat. That's where we're at.
What's below me, off the balcony? Is there any?
Now, has he got his back to the exit to the room?
Yeah.
Through the house?
Mm-hmm.
And she's closer to the edge of the balcony?
Right.
Okay.
Below you, boat, directly below this is a veranda. The roof of the veranda.
Okay. I'm gonna sweep the leg.
Do you have any martial arts skills? Has Dr. Livingston studied with the Cobra Kai? Has he?
What's WPR mean?
That's willpower.
Oh.
Clearly, you have none. Now, think about this. What would you do in this situation in real life? Having no martial arts skill at all. Also, you're up against a killer demon from beyond the dominion of Earth. What would you do? Would you sweep the leg? See, they recently swept the leg in the movies because Danielson had been hurt in a previous effort. This demon has no leg damage that you know of and appears to walk in a normal fashion. So please consider this wisely before making an idiot maneuver.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. You guys will be coming up behind me.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive over the balcony railing and land safely on the veranda roof below me.
It could happen. I was hoping you'd do this, actually. So step one, she gets a free swipe at you because you're going to be jumping right past her. Let's get that out of the way and see how mauled you are as you careen over the railing. You've been very lucky.
As you're jumping.
Your luck has continued. She takes a swipe and misses. Now, what you're going to want to do first is to make a agility roll to jump past her and over the railing. So go ahead and make that.
I thought as he was jumping past her, he's going to sweep the leg.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. You made it. You clear the railing. So as you guys enter the room, you see Boat, ass over tea kettle, bounding over the railing as that creature's like, what the? Now, your next maneuver will be to land safely on the veranda roof.
Yeah.
You will need to make a dexterity check.
Okay. Missed it.
Okay, so roll it over just to see how bad you botch it. Okay. You land perfectly on the veranda roof. And then go right through it because it's old. And fall in a heap on the floor. Now, the good news is you're hurt and it's funny. The bad news is this could kill you.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. You take a light wound. Okay. So, but you're down.
Right.
You're not out, but you're down. Okay, so as you guys enter the fray, you see this creature. She sees you walk in or run in. She's like, "Did you kill the evil dog?" She says it real scared. She's like, "What was that?"
Does she look like Mary?
She looks exactly like she did.
Like,
real freaking evil.
oh. Really? Oh. But she looks horrible?
She looks like a corpse that got up off the ground.
But she says it in...
She sounds just like, "Did you find that horrible image? What was it? Did you kill it? Tell me you avenged me."
Yeah. I'm going to hold my gun like this. And so, oh yeah, we killed that dog. That dog's dead.
Oh, thank God. I don't know how I'll ever repay Save. I love you guys so much.
Why don't you Lay down. You look awful. Maybe you need some brandy.
She goes, I think your friend is hurt.
Yeah,
He
where's
went
he
through
at?
He went through the ceiling of the veranda. I tried to stop him.
Back out of the room. Back out of the room. Well, right back out of the room. Close that door. Click. And down the stairs to the veranda.
Oh, you actually leave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What about you? You're sticking with him, or you gonna do your own thing?
Yeah, I probably won't stay up there. That doesn't sound like a great idea.
Okay. So, Bo, you are pulling splinters out of your butt. You're mauled, bleeding, but still around. You hear a boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of thumping in the house. Somebody's coming down the stairs. All right. Oh, good. Okay. You see something leap down and stand on the rail of the veranda. And guess who it is? It's your buddy.
Neon dog.
Why won't you die?
She's talking to me?
Oh, yeah. You have a witty response for her?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. You could say something like, "Well, my name is Livingstone."
Oh! There you go.
So I guess that's sort of witty.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what do you want to do at this point? You have the... Since she did that, you can do whatever you want.
So what is my current bodily position? Am I standing
You're sitting
up?
on your ass
Sitting
on
down.
on the porch of the veranda.
Okay. And the guys, those two are coming down the stairs as this is happening?
You don't know that, but you would assume, yeah.
Okay. But I can't see them at this point.
Not yet, no.
Okay. I think I'm going to make that psychiatry roll one more time and see if I can get to the bottom of this.
Sure.
I think that she's just got a lot of pain and anger, and she needs.
I agree with part of that.
She needs to release it in a healthy way.
Now, let's think. Would you really do this? Or is this comic? If we're doing comic effect, then we'll have a comedy role-playing game. If we're actually would you do this in real life after this chick had been beating the shit out of you?
Well, here's what I'd do in real life. I would have probably just killed over and died long ago.
No, you wouldn't have. If you would have killed over and died long ago, I would have given you wounds that would have killed you. You're wounded, but not dead.
So, would you rather me just get up and run away?
You can do what you want, but I just want to
I'm
make
doing
sure.
a psychiatry roll because this is role playing.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make my roll that allows me to probe deep into her psyche.
What are you going to say to her?
I'm gonna say,
We're not. This isn't couch time. You've got a few seconds of combat time to say something.
so you're suggesting that I should not attempt this?
I'm
move.
saying you do what you want, but I'm just trying to get. I mean, in a real life scenario, you're not going to be
This
like,
is
"Tell me about
role-playing.
your mother."
This we're dealing with a ghost. This is not a real life situation, man.
I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Do what you want.
So if I only have a few seconds, then what I'm wanting to attempt will not work.
That's my point. It's going to be hard to probe deeply into her psyche in a few seconds of a combat round.
I guess I'm just going to stand up and make myself ready. Stand up and draw the rapier.
Okay. You two obviously know where Hit Boat is.
Yeah.
You come barreling down the thing and appear on the porch, and there's Boat with this dead person sitting on the rail, laughing, and Boat is there. And it looks like Boat is just drawing upon what inner strength he's got to stand up and go like a gentleman.
Do I have clear line of sight?
Absolutely.
So I've got clear. I want to shoot her.
Sure.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Well, yeah.
What do I need to roll?
You make a dexterity roll.
All right. Come on. 78, right on the nose.
That's amazing because you've done that twice. Now he's done it. You shoot her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't seem to be too affected. I will say this. Everyone here make a perception roll. Particularly you, Boat. And Boat, you get an additional bonus to your perception roll.
Oh, you might hear it.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
What is your perception? What did you
72. I rolled 83.
roll? Okay, that you made it because you get it a bonus.
All right, that's it.
Okay. At this point, yeah,
Oh,
you're
I
fine.
made it.
Bo, you in particular noticed this, but you guys noticed there's damage to this creature that wasn't there. It would not be caused by a throat ripping. Okay, I mean, there's more than that. Bo, you noticed this too, and you also take note that you don't remember seeing damage on this entity of this nature before you went through the veranda roof.
Okay.
Okay? What would you like to do?
I want to the newly discovered damaged area, attack it
On the creature or on the veranda roof? Which one are you talking about?
on the person.
Okay, sure. You're going to try to hit it with the sticks? Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. All right. New round. The creature looks at you with your gun.
Mm-hmm.
You will all die, effectively, and some other jargon. And she comes at you.
Me?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well, it just kind of goes like this.
All right.
All right. All right. You take a wound, a medium wound,
Medium.
and get blown down by an unseen force.
All right.
Now, you were standing
I just
at
come
the
through
entryway. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay. Boat, what are you going to do? As you've readied yourself, Larry has distracted her with his wackiness.
So where is the wound that I didn't see before?
It's on her shoulder. Just a small wound, but you didn't see this before.
Okay, I'm gonna jab. Is a final coup de grace. I'm gonna jab that wound with my rapier.
Okay, fair enough.
9.
Okay, you see Boat and jab this thing directly into the wound. The creature laughs. Doesn't affect it in any way. Which gives one the wonderment as to how that wound got there. What would you like to do? Oh, I guess the creature should do something, shouldn't she? Sorry, people at home. Let me see who.
There's 3 people watching right now.
Okay, Boat. Sorry. Oh,
4
yeah.
people watching right now.
Okay, Boat. Boat is in rough shape.
Uh-oh.
Boat is...
I'm down.
You're not down, but if any other wound will make you pass out. Okay? What would you guys like to do?
I'm prone, right? I want to stand up
Okay.
And
Now
come-
what?
and come back out there.
Okay. You can still take
Do
a shot or something.
Oh.
The light bulb goes off. I was
Well,
wondering.
I don't know. I mean, I want to see something.
Go ahead. What are you going to do, Leroy?
Well, he said, "Oh, I'm going to."
You can defer. Go ahead. What are you going to do?
Well, I wonder if there's 2 things. I don't know. Because it seemed like when we left the one, it was very different. I want to go and see if the other one's in the room.
You going to go back upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gone. What are you going to do?
Going to protect Boat.
You go shoot?
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
Yeah. Big time.
You seem to hit the creature and nothing happens. Just nothing. It just goes into her, doesn't. More laughing. You know.
Well, see. Oh well.
She looks at you. She says, "You just don't get it. This is my domain. Everything you see is me. You cannot defeat me here." And at that, she rolls the dice. And she does not hit you. But she, you know. All right.
Okay, I know what to do. So whenever you destroy the house, you destroy the lady, and so. But unfortunately, I'm totally incapacitated, so I'm unable to affect anything.
The doctor's you're tough. You're taking a lot of a real beating. To be fair,
Yeah, you're still up.
So I'm going to just kind of look about me. What do I see before me? I mean, I know I'm laying in the falling down roof of the veranda.
Yeah.
But I mean, are there any kind of destructible objects in the room?
You mean like something you can really easily?
Right.
There's some, the porch is supported by some those things. I mean, you try to hit one of those.
I'm gonna use my shoulder move again and just shoulder on.
Don't you have a rapier?
I don't think that can I hack it down.
You could, yeah. It'd be probably easier using your shoulder. You're almost dead. I'm not sure if shoulder blocking things would be a good idea. It's a little DM hint for you.
Okay,
It's a wacky plan, but I'm trying to help you out.
yeah. I guess that's really my only. So I'm gonna
make you roll to hit the porch.
What I'd really like to do is like. Does anybody have any rope? Do we have rope in our adventure pack?
No. There's matches in the adventure pack. There's a candle in the adventure pack with no rope.
Okay. I'm gonna set the house on fire. I'm gonna just kind of run away.
Man, what you need to do is you can take your flask that's full of brandy and catch it on fire.
Oh yeah. Now
Technically, you're not.
Yeah,
there,
I was gonna say you're not there anymore,
right.
but.
So first action would be to back away.
Right.
This
back
turn.
away.
So that's what you're doing. All right. She's going to kill you. She doesn't like you. So she just kind of, and she's thought, really, theoretically, both should be dead. So I think that's partially. Okay. She nails you. Take another wound, a medium wound.
All right.
You get upstairs.
That translates into a heavy.
That's right. And there's nothing up there.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a different person.
Okay. So, blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do?
Well, so I was this all out loud? Was it she like, you don't understand this is my domain?
Yeah, she said that.
And then he said, destroy the house.
I didn't say that out loud.
Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking too. But
Okay, that's okay. If you were thinking, it's okay. If you want to try that, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to work. But
am I still beside the door? So like I just stepped back outside the door?
Yes.
I want to I don't know, turn around. I'm going to shoot the door.
Okay. You shoot it.
Yeah.
Make a perception roll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I rolled an 8.
You see her go when you do that.
Oh, did he see that too?
He's backing out, so he probably wouldn't have seen that. Okay, new round. Bo, what are you doing?
I'm going to, can I scream like, it's the house, destroy the house?
Yeah, you can scream that.
I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream it.
You guys all hear. You all hear it.
Okay. So now I'm going to go out back to the gas line where I was before.
Damn, that gas line's coming back to haunt me. Damn it! You clever boy. He does that psychology crap, and he comes up with this and totally redeems himself. What are you gonna do?
And I'm gonna say, "Get out of the house, guys!"
Okay.
You know when he says something like that, it's time to go.
I'm running through the house and out the front.
Yeah.
All right,
And then I'm gonna take my rapier, and I'm gonna slice right into that gas pipe.
All right.
And then I'm going to
Probably a poke would be better than a slice.
probably. And then
Okay, before you do anything, make a strength roll. Because effectively, this is what we're doing.
5.
Okay, I'll allow it. You pierce the gas line.
Yeah, I got it. And then let's see. This has to be done delicately or I'll die.
You're practically dead already. You're bleeding out.
Oh, am I?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, if I'm bleeding out and it's terminal, then yeah.
I didn't say it was terminal, but you're hurt. You're nearing pass out stage.
Okay. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll soak my shirt in brandy, light the corner of my shirt. Stick the shirt over the pipe, light the corner, make haste away.
Okay, here's how we're gonna play this because that with a gas leak, just lighting a match can blow it up if you're not lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I made you roll. I'm going to give you a mulligan. Because I took a luck roll from you earlier because of the stupid shit you did, and you failed big time. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let you make another luck roll. It's a simple roll.
Okay.
The first thing you need to do is make a willpower roll to keep from passing out.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you don't get a 0, you're fine. Okay, now, that's good. Now, the next roll you need to make is a luck roll. If you don't make this roll, the gas line just goes up.
Okay.
Which is bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Not even close.
Okay. That's only fair because Boat already failed this roll. So, Boat, when you light this up, you just hear and it just goes, okay? And Boat, you just hear "Ah!" You see this not neon glowing figure screaming off into the distance on the moor, and that's you.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll get back to you. So,
Oh crap! I'm running through the house.
that thing goes "Wah!" and freaks out big time and starts smoldering. And so, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm hauling ass through the house out the front door.
So you guys now, both you guys. First of all, you're both gonna have to make agility checks, both of you.
All right.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I made mine. 34.
Got it.
Now, much like Boat, you're both gonna need to make a luck rolls. These rolls are to make sure that you've got the agility. You've gotten out of the house safely. Can you get away before it explodes?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. If you don't make this, there's gonna be some big time damage.
Nope.
Let me roll mine.
Okay.
70. It
Okay.
was 66.
Oh, I made mine.
Okay, Larry, you see a burning figure running off. You know,
No, he went the other way. Boom, this.
you are a burning figure running off.
right.
The house catches you on fire. You can get just out of the house's range, but you are on fire.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to be put out.
I'm gonna tackle him and try to put him out.
Okay, you're incapacitated.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Yeah, we're finishing up a game right now. Play back.
That was a good alarm.
Yeah.
Boat tragically gave his life to save you two, save Envoys. The creature, with one mighty scream, fizzles into the air to never see again, and the once beautiful manor house engulfed in flames, fiery explosions. The old tinder that made up the house's structure burns brightly in the night, lighting the moor from all around. Sadly, the car was near the house,
Oh, crap.
and so it's going to be a long walk, a long flaming walk for you. You both kneel down over Boat's charred remains, and you say a silent prayer for the Dr. Model that used a brilliant combination of psychiatry,
and swordsmanship.
swordsmanship, and
Block tackling.
bad luck, and roof splunking. Whose bad luck somehow showed you the weak point in this demoness. God bless you, Boat. The Dr. Livingston, he went down, but he went down a hero's death. And as you guys walk down the road of the moor, you say a silent prayer in his honor. Many things were learned this eve, and one was the courage of man. The end.
All right.